up, interwebs? How's it going? Happy New Year! I hope you all had an awesome New Year's Eve. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I talking too loud? Dude, it's like a week after New Year's Eve. Your hangover should really be gone by now. How hard did you go on New Year's? Anyway, now that most of us are shaking off those hangovers, it's that inevitable time of year where we all try to stick to those New Year's resolutions that we hastily made a couple weeks ago. Or for some of us, 15 minutes before the ball dropped. For the next few weeks, we'll all try to lose weight, or quit smoking, or change whatever happens to disappoint us in the morning when we look in the mirror. And more likely than not, we'll all fail by the beginning of next month, if some of us haven't already. And that's because New Year's resolutions are stupid. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Starting every year with these lofty goals, trying to improve our self-esteem and better ourselves, knowing there's a better chance we'll end up damaging our egos rather than actually making the changes we set out for ourselves. Well, if it makes you feel any better, studies show that the reason we fail at New Year's resolutions isn't because we're lazy or we lack willpower. It's because we're horrible at goal setting. The whole concept of New Year's resolutions goes against everything there is about setting goals. At the end of the year, we all make these long lists of goals that we wish we could do all at once, but the truth is, we can't. If your list of goals is longer than your grocery list, there's no way you're going to be able to achieve all of them. You ever go to the store with a list of things you need to get and end up forgetting something anyways, or getting something that you totally didn't need? Yeah, of course you have. What makes you think you're not going to do the same with a list of goals that's too long? There's no way you're going to be able to focus on each one enough in order to make actual progress. If you truly want to stick with and achieve the goals you set out for yourself, you need to choose one or two you can focus on, not 20. Even when we whittle down our list of resolutions to just a few, they're often vague with no concrete end result. All the time we make these resolutions to lose weight, or exercise more, or to be a better person, and while those are all great resolutions to have, they're not really specific. Great, you want to lose weight. How much? 10 pounds? 20? You want to exercise more. Great, how much is more? 2 times a week? 3 times? Doing what? Going to the gym? Jogging around the neighborhood? If you don't have a concrete goal to strive for, how are you going to know when you get there? If you really want to succeed at achieving your goal, you need to have an endpoint in sight. On the other hand, some of us shoot so high with our resolutions that there's no way we could accomplish them within a year, like writing the next best-selling novel or starting the next viral website. When we make overzealous goals like that, we just set ourselves up for failure. While these are great goals to have, it's unrealistic to think that we can accomplish them without breaking them down into more realistic goalposts. The majority of us aren't very good at striving at something for so long and then delaying our sense of accomplishment to some far-off point in the future. Maybe you want to write the next best-selling novel. Great, but you need to break it down, like aiming to have a chapter written every couple weeks or having a working manuscript by the end of the year. If you're really serious about reaching the goal you've set out for yourself, you need to break it down into smaller, more attainable goals that eventually will lead you to your desired result. That way, you don't get discouraged along the way. So we finally pick a few attainable goals to make our resolutions for the new year. How come we can't stick to them then? It's because the concept of New Year's resolutions neglects the most important aspect of goal setting: making a plan. We throw out all these goals that we'd like to attain so our friends can give us a pat on the back for trying to better ourselves in the new year, and then we never go about making a strategy so we can actually achieve them. It's like going on a road trip without bothering to put your destination in your GPS. How are you going to get where you want to go if you don't know how to get there? If you're really serious about achieving your goal, you need to make a plan on how to do it. Maybe you want to boost your GPA this semester. Great. How? Are you going to set a certain amount of time each week to study and do homework? Are you going to start going to tutoring sessions? Maybe start writing papers a little earlier than the night before they're due? You need to set a plan on how you're going to achieve your goal and stick to it. And that's why New Year's resolutions are just a recipe for disappointment. The whole idea does nothing but set us up for failure, often making us more disappointed in ourselves than when we started. If we're really serious about wanting to change something about ourselves, we need to be serious about how we're going to accomplish it. Because in the end, bettering yourself shouldn't be dependent on some arbitrary date on the calendar. It should be because you honestly want to change yourself for the better. Guys, if you really like this video, let me know by hitting that like button or leaving a comment down below, maybe about your New Year's resolution and how you're going to go about sticking to it. As always guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.